Welcome to video lecture series on electronic devices and circuits. I am Kanakadurga from St. Peter's Engineering College, working as an associate professor in EC department. In this lecture, we are going to concentrate mainly on common base configuration. In the previous lectures, we have discussed how many terminals will transistor will have and what are the names of it, and we have discussed what is the current will be there in the transistors and what is the operations of transistors. Okay, those concepts are the prerequisites for this talk, mainly for analysis purpose of common base configurations. And in this lecture we are expecting the outcome is mainly with respect to the analysis of the circuit of common base configuration. And we can, once we do the analysis, what amount of current is going to be exist with respect to the voltage, either in the conditions of active bias case active region, we are going to discuss. Mainly we are going to concentrate on it. So these are the two outcomes we are expecting. First one is the analysis of the circuit, second one is that what is the VI characteristics of it, getting the knowledge on it, and the third one is that how much the current is going to be exist with respect to the voltage variations in the active region. So the prerequisites mainly required for this talk is terminals of a transistor like emitter, base, collector, and we require the concepts of operation of a transistor, how the current will move in a transistor, and we require the knowledge on what is the current, emitter current, base current and collector current, and the equation we require like IE will be equals to IB plus IC. So what is meant by common base configuration? So the configurations are mainly with respect to the three types, common with respect to the transistor, common base configuration, common emitter configuration, and common collector configuration. In this talk, we are going to mainly concentrate on the common base configuration. Which terminal is common? Okay, the base is common, as the name specifies, common base. So which terminal is common here? The base terminal will be common for what? The input side section and output side section. If you observe, I am giving the current voltage to the emitter terminal and expecting the current or else output voltage across the collector terminal. So if I am giving the input session, here is the input session, and the next one goes for, this goes for an output session. If you observe in this, arrow mark indicates this is an NPN transistor, arrow mark is outside the with respect to flowing of the current, that's why it is an NPN transistor. If you observe in this NPN transistor, this is emitter terminal, this is a base terminal, and this is a collector terminal. So for input session and output session, which terminal is common? The base terminal is common. Okay, so that's why it got the name of common base configuration. And in the previous lectures we already discussed the junction between PN junction between emitter and base will be called it as a JE junction, and base to collector will be called it as a JC junction. So in order to operate in active mode, the condition is that JE junction should be forward bias and JC junction should be reverse bias case. So then only the transistor will be called it as it is operating in active mode or active region. So this is an NPN transistor, N P type, and here N type. In order to make JE junction should be a forward biased case, N of the transistor, emitter of the transistor should be connected to negative terminal. And in order to make the JC junction should be reverse bias, since there existing a negative collector terminal is a negative thing, negative type, so I have to connect to the positive terminal of the supply. So what the thing is that it makes the here forward bias of JE junction and JC junction will be in the reverse bias case. So in this scenario, what happens with respect to the current flow in the common base configuration, we have to discuss. So indirectly we can say that the VE negative and positive is that it is a negative supply for NPN transistor and this is a positive supply for NPN transistor in order to make JE for forward bias case and JC for reverse bias case. What is the common base is nothing but which terminal is a common, it will be called it as a common base configurations. Next comes for discussion with respect to the PNP transistor. So PNP transistors is nothing but this is a emitter terminal here and this goes for base terminal and this goes for collector terminal. So common base is nothing but the base terminal should be common for input session and for output session. So in this case base is a common for both the input side and for output side. So it is a common base configuration. Next we have to see it should be operated in active mode for the analysis purpose. So this is a JE junction and this is a JC junction and the type of transistor here is PNP. So JE should be forward bias and JC should be reverse bias. So for the p-type material, in order to make forward bias, we have to connect with respect to the positive terminal of the battery. And in order to make the collector of p-type should be the case should be a reverse bias case. So for that purpose, we have to connect negative terminal of the battery. So what happens here? JE will be forward biased case and JC will be reverse biased case. So it is operating in active mode. Next, if you observe according to the voltage levels, here it is a positive voltage and here it is a negative voltage. So VEB is a positive for PNP transistor. In order to make JE junction is forward bias and VCB level is negative for PNP transistor in order to make JC junction for reverse bias case. So what happens to this transistor levels we have to study in this. So in this case, if I am varying this VE and IE, if you observe, IE is the input current and IC is the output current and VE is the input voltage and VCC is the or VBC is the output voltage. So depending upon that, we have to study the characteristics of these how the variations are going to be there. If I am changing the voltage levels, how the current is goes for changing. If I change the voltage of this negative level, how the current is going to be changed? We have to do the analysis. So if you observe in the input session, we have the voltage of here VE, but the voltage drop we have to consider across the JE junction. It is a forward bias, this is a base one, and this is a emitter one. So the voltage with respect to input session is VBE voltage, and for the output session the voltage goes for VBC. So what the input session having the parameters? Input voltage is VBE and the input current is IE. And for output session, if you see, the voltage is VCE or VBC, sorry, VBC, and the current is IC. So depending upon this, we have to, if I am changing the VBE voltage, if I change the VEE voltage, the VBE voltage is going to be changed. How much? The depending upon the VBE of voltage, IE current is going to be changed. Next, depending upon the supply of VCC, the VBC voltage will be changes and IC current is going to be changed. If input current of IE changes, then the output current of IC is also changes. We know the equation of IE is equals to IB plus IC. So if IB is or if IB changes, then IE also going to be changed. The cases if both three parameters are interdependent. So input characteristics is nothing but whenever we are changing the input voltage, how much the output current we are getting, that will be the input characteristics. What's the output characteristics in this case is, if I am changing the VBC voltage, how much the collector current will increase. This is the phenomena we have to observe. So first one we will discuss with respect to the input characteristics. So the input voltage for us is that VBE voltage and current is the IE current. We discussed in such a way that for CB configuration, this will be a VBE voltage and current will be an IE. So what's the input characteristics? By changing the input voltage, how much the current will changes in the IE current we have to measure. So for that purpose, I am taking the consideration x-axis on the VBE voltage, on the y-axis IE current. Since this junction of JE junction is forward biased case, okay, whenever the junction of JE has been forward biased case, this act like as a here emitter base only is there, so emitter and base. So in this case, this is an NPN transistor, right? N material, P. If you consider these two only, we are considering only JE junction. So what we can say over here, N and P materials has been there. This is N and P. If you observe, whenever this is a combination only of two, N and P, it acts like as a diode. So in this case, the JE junction of this case has been forward bias. So whenever it has been forward bias, with respect to the voltage, the current will increases exponentially. Okay, we have studied this concept in the first unit. So whenever the current, whenever the voltage there in the forward bias, if the voltage is going to be increase, then the current going to be increased exponentially in the forward bias case of PN junction. So for the transistor also, if according to the VBE voltage and IE, the current will increases exponentially. This way you are going to call it as a cut-in voltages. If it is germanium, it goes for 0.3. If it goes for a silicon type of material, the cut-in voltage goes for 0.7. So what the cut-in voltage is nothing but when the current will start for conducting with respect to the voltage will be called it as a cut-in voltage. So in this figure we have to observe mainly the current is exponentially with respect to the voltage versus current curve. So next one we have to see mainly the concentration from this figure is that what is the current measurement, like what is the efficiency of the circuit. It giving the output as a current and input as a current. It is taking the output current is the IC and input current is IE. So the current gain of this circuit of common base will be equals to alpha. We are indicating that it has a alpha. So the alpha value is equals to IC divided by IE. So that we can say that the efficiency of the circuit with respect to the current gains IC by IE is the for common base configuration. Since we know that IC is the output current, gain is nothing but output divided by input. What is the output current? We have IC current. What is the input current? We have IE current. So the gain of the circuit, the efficiency of the circuit with respect to the current parameters goes for IC by IE. So we are representing for common base current gain, the symbol goes for alpha. So we are using the alpha notation gain, current gain for common base configuration. We already knows that the equation of a transistor is equals to IE equals to IB plus IC. IE equals to IB plus IC. We know that IB current is very small. So I can say that IE is approximately equals to IC. So what happens? IE equals to IC, if you substitute, both are going to be cancelled. Like if you replace IE by IC, you will get alpha approximately equals to 1. So this is a normal value for ideal value of common base configuration. Current efficiency or current gain will be equals to 1, ideal condition. But practically it is not, since practically IB current will not be equal to 0. It will be a small amount of current that going to be present, so that the alpha value cannot be equals to 1. It goes for to 0.9 to 0.998. In this case, whenever we are going to increase the VCB, nothing but the reverse bias voltage, the curves are moving towards the horizon. So how it is going to be occurs, we will discuss. The thing is such a way that we knows that transistor is a 3-terminal device: emitter, base, collector. So whenever this is the junction of JC junction has been reverse bias, whenever we are increasing the voltage of this junction or this terminals, what happens? The depletion layer width is going to be increased. Indirectly, the more depletion width will penetrate into the lightly doped material. So which one is the lightly doped material? Base is the lightly doped material. So it will penetrate more into the base. What happens here? If you observe, the base width is reducing. So indirectly, whenever the base width has been reducing, what happens here? The IB current for the recombination process of the current is going to be reduced. So once the recombination process current is reducing, we know that IE is equals to IB plus IC of the case. So in this case, IB has been reduced, it has been decreased. So indirectly, if IB decreases, this leads to IE also going to be decreased. So that's why the current are going to be moves towards the horizon. So if I am going to increase the reverse bias voltage, the current of IE is reducing. So for that purpose, it is moving towards the horizon whenever we are increasing the reverse bias voltage. So these are the characteristics curve we already discussed with respect to NPN transistor. Same curve we are going to expect with respect to the PNP transistor as well. And same phenomena, if you observe, if you are going to increase the reverse bias voltage, the curves are going to be moved towards the horizon. And since it is a forward bias, the current J junction is a forward bias, the current will be more. That's why we are going to measure in terms of milliamps. Next comes further the discussion of output characteristics. Output characteristics are nothing but we have to maintain input current is going to be a constant one, output current is going to be we have to measure. So in this case we have emitter, base, collector, right? Output characteristics nothing but output voltage versus output current, we have to sketch it. So this is the output voltage and this goes for output current, we have to go for sketching purpose. So if you observe in this case, this JC junction has been reverse biased case. Whenever there has been reverse biased case, when we increase the level of voltage, what happens to this? Whenever we are increasing the voltage level, the current remains constant in the reverse bias case of PN junction diode. We already discussed in the first unit. So even though we are changing the voltage, the current is maintaining constant. Next one, till now the IE current has been fixed for the case. If I increase the IE current, what happens to IC current? Input is increasing, so that output is also going to be increases. So whenever the IE current is increasing, IC current is also goes for increases. So if you sketch the graph, if you observe in the case here, whenever the IE current is increasing, the IC current is also increasing the cases. So this type of curves we are going to call it as a output characteristics of PN junction diode. Output characteristics with respect to the junction we are calculating, but one parameter of input current is also considered for the 3-terminal device. That's why these are the characteristics with respect to the transistor. So in this case, if you observe one thing, whatever the characteristics we have learned till now, for analysis of input characteristics, we maintain output voltage is a constant. Okay, in order to study the input characteristics, we have maintained output voltage as a constant. In order to study output characteristics, we maintain input current is a constant. These two parameters we have to go for in order to do the analysis of input characteristics and output characteristics. So what the thing for analysis of input characteristics? Maintain output voltage is a constant. Output voltage is a constant. In order to study the output characteristics, we have to go input current should be constant. So what is the input current for CB is IE, that's why we are maintaining constant in order to study their characteristics. If we are going to only vary the VBC voltage and measuring the IC current. So whenever the VBC voltage has been increased, since it is a reverse bias, no change in the IC current. So it is maintained a constant one. And whenever the IE current is increased, the input is increasing. Once the input has been increases, if I am giving 200 electrons at the emitter terminal, I am going to get nearly at least 180 of electrons when I am giving 200. If I use that 300 electrons, I may get at 250 or 260. Nothing but indirectly the current number of electrons is increasing at input side, same as usually number of electrons increasing at output side. So that the current is increasing. Whenever the IE increases, IC is also goes for increases. So IE level increasing, IC also going to be increased. And we have already knows that IE equals to IC of the case if we are neglecting the IB current. So that's why if you observe, almost all the current has been constant with respect to IE and IC. That's why this type of common emitter, common base configuration will be called it as a constant current source. It having a constant current throughout the characteristics. So that's why it will be called it as a constant current source. It going to generate a constant current. So these are the things till now we have discussed. Next we have to enter with respect to the region of operations with respect to the active region. We have discussed only in the active region of a transistor. We did not concentrate this part and this part. Okay, this part is mainly the current of IE has been less than this area comes under the cutoff conditions. So since the current levels are very less, this region will be called as cutoff conditions. And if you observe in this case, the current levels are going to be higher with respect to the smaller energy levels of voltage. It will be called as a saturation levels. So in the active region, the conclusions for output characteristics. For active region, the output current is equals to the input current. IE will be equals to IC. For the cutoff condition, whatever the region is there less than of IE current, that region we are going to call it as a cutoff region. The saturation region we are going to be called whenever the reverse bias voltage is 0. Nothing but no voltage will be there. For reverse bias voltage, whatever amount of the current we are getting, that case we are going to be considered, or else whenever the JE junction and the JC junctions has been forward bias, both has been forward bias, we are going to get more amount of current, that we are going to be called it as a saturation region. So thank you.